we saw Christian Doolittle doing a bit of shoot around there. How far away is he, and any chance for this weekend?
No chance for this weekend, but good signs is he can join us for certain segments of practice, so that's encouraging. But we also now have to see how he pulls up after ramping up the physical nature of getting out on the court and being out there with his teammates and banging bodies.
So no further clues as to how many more games he might miss? You're in the dark as much as
No, like he's obviously getting close, but today was the first day where he could go for a good period of time in the half court. So it'll really, his body will dictate like where he goes from here.
He would have been a handy player to have against the Breakers. How do you go about stopping Taco Fall?
Yeah, look, the Breakers, and you know, we had a great outing against them last time. What I would say about the Breakers is they're certainly figuring out how to utilize his skill set. So they're definitely a different team to when we tackled them the last time. Limiting him, like, you know, once he's close to the basket, it's really tough to come up with any defensive scheme. So we've got to do our work early and make it tough, and at the defensive end, make him chase us around to some degree as well.
So you went with Jesse on him last time. Jesse did a pretty good job in that 4 minutes before he got hurt. Like, what did you like about that, and what could you take from it going into this one?
Yeah, look, more of the same in the fact that a player who's unique like him, you need to play once in person to get a real feel of how you can hopefully come up with a successful strategy to slow him down. And, you know, Jesse's experienced, he combated many challenges throughout his career, so he'll certainly get the opportunity again.
So it's a reality with someone like him that no one's tall enough to actually compete with him, so you need to use your brain a little bit more, like Jesse can?
Yeah, like there's that part of it, and that's a huge component, but then the other guys, the guy defending the ball, like what kind of ball pressure do you have to make the passing angles and so forth tougher. But this is where they've done a good job. They've got some nice sets in there to try and utilize his skills, and especially close to the basket. So how we disrupt that is really important, so the efficiency of the play doesn't affect us.
They'll be so different from the last two times you've played them, really.
Yep.
Without Parker Jackson Cartwright, they're a totally different group, and Taco obviously injured in the last one after a couple of minutes. So how do you prepare for what to expect from this group?
Look, what we can't do is go in there with a relaxed mindset. Our first game over there, as a team, they made 16 threes, so we can't let something like that happen again where, you know, the likes of Jonah Bolden, Meninga, King, Lopez, and Max Darling, those guys can't have multiple three-point makes. So then all of a sudden, you know, they're up to 12, 13 threes in a game. Like that's how they become impactful. So us respecting each player for their skill set, and us just continuing to play and grow as we have been over the last month.
There's been a lot of talk about your away record, but you've gone 3-1 in this stretch at the moment.
Yeah.
And so if you get this one, you're in the positive for this long streak of games. What have you done? Anything different you've done throughout this streak of games?
No, look, I think we're just growing as a group. You know, our offense right now is speaking for itself, but we're just chipping away at our defense. And look, the growth of our young guys, the one thing I don't think that maybe gets talked about enough is, like, you look at our starting five right now and the age and the youth that we have. So for us to combat the road and be playing and getting better, while our young guys are getting meaningful minutes and contributing to winning, like I think that helps us once we get deeper into the season.
So Almanza, Aquera, Henschel, all young. You've got experience coming back now and stuff, but you've said the other day that you're happy with Keanu coming off the bench, so you must be really thrilled that the guys that you've given the chance to have made you keep them there.
Yeah, but in saying that, like, Keanu's playing terrific basketball off the bench. You know, old coaching cliche, you got to be a superstar in your role, and this is what I'm saying or feel like we're getting positive production from everyone in what their role is at this point in time.
Bryce scored 59 against them last time. What do you expect them to do with him, and how excited are you to see what he can do following up from 59? Yeah,
look, obviously they're going to, you know, come out and try and nullify that. But what's pleasing is the way we're playing as a team right now. Like Adelaide come out with a different mindset towards Bryce than they did the previous game, and he has a career high in assists, and his teammates stepped up and made great plays around it. So what I like about this group is we're just making the right basketball play right now.
John, the Wildcats are obviously used to spending this chunk of the year away on the road, but it is a longer longer stretch than usual. Is it too long?
No, it's allowed us to go on the road and persevere, and we didn't do a good job of that early on in the season. It's allowed us to regroup and find a way to tackle the road with our preparation and so forth. So if we come out of this with a good record through this, it sets us up nicely for the homestand that we finish the season off. So we can only make the most of the schedule that's presented to us, and we're doing a good job of that right now.